Hey guys, this is the Urban Louisville Chess Podcast. My name's Coach Corbin. We have a Facebook page called Urban Louisville Chess, Urban Louisville Chess Podcast. Please go to that Facebook page and please follow us. And you can also find us at YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, Urban Louisville Chess. Just put that in there and become a follower. Hit that like button and become a follower. There are three things I want to discuss today. First thing I want to discuss was the historic event that took place April 22nd in Atlanta, Georgia, the HBCU Chess Classics. First time in known history, known North American history, historically black colleges and universities said, hey, we're going to do a tournament and we're going to ask for HBCU chess teams to come attend this tournament. And from what I can see, it turned out pretty well. Very disappointed in the fact I had interviewed one of the organizers of the tournament. I also interviewed International Grandmaster Maurice Ashley. They were intimately involved in this tournament, but my interviews were not picked up on time. They were not picked up and edited and put out there before April 22nd. In fact, they were only just now being picked up. So that's something I'm going to deal with later. I'm not going to whine about that. And once they are out there, I'm going to please people listen, like, and share. Some great information on both those interviews. Now, I want to say this too. At that April 22nd tournament, again, International Grandmaster Maurice Ashley is involved. Let me tell you something else too. The mayor of Atlanta showed up. Dr. Shabazz, he has one of the best chess websites in the world. That's saying something, given the number of chess websites that are out there. He was there. He was present. And HBU's chess teams, several of them were involved. It was a great time, great event. It's my understanding that it's going to become an annual event. So I'm going to throw this out there. I'm going to ask a question. What does the city of Louisville have to do to have the second or third annual HBCU Chess Classic take place here? What does the city of Louisville have to do? What do the black chess clubs in the city of Louisville, and there are three of them, what do we have to do to bring the second annual or third annual HBCU Chess Classic to Louisville, Kentucky? What do we have to do? It would be an honor, privilege, and a blessing for an HBCU Chess Classic to take place in the city of Louisville. As you know, there are two HBCUs in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. One's in Frankfort, Kentucky. That's K-State. And the other one's in Louisville, Kentucky. And that is Simmons University. What do we have to do? Please tell us. Please tell me. And I will get with the other two black chess clubs, Launch Louisville Chess Club and Fork Knights Chess Club. And I will sit down with them and say, guys, this is what they're saying we need to do. Can we do it? And if we can, let's get on it. Like right now. We need to start planning now. So, what do we need to do? We got to pay some sort of franchise fee. What? What we got to do? Tell me. We have to bring in someone at the caliber of a Maurice Ashley. We'd love to have Maurice Ashley come back to Louisville, Kentucky. He's been here a couple of times. We love him. We're having Rochelle Ballantine. She'll be here in June 10, 2023. Love to have her come back. And anybody else. But tell us, what do we got to do? It's be an honor and a privilege to consider it. Second thing I want to touch upon is these Grandmaster Alejandro Ramirez. He has been publicly accused of sexual misconduct and even to some degree pedophilia. Those accusations are made public. One of the people who made those accusations public was Grandmaster Jennifer Shahada. She's also a brilliant author. I don't agree with a lot of her politics, but, good is good. She's one of the best writers I know. I remember her last book, Chess Queens. It was on pre-order. I didn't even really know anything about the book. I just heard that, Jennifer Shahada is putting out a second book. You can place a pre-order. And I did it. I placed a pre-order for 2 copies. I was going to keep one for myself and send the other one to my daughter. I mean, that's how much I respect her writing. And again, but I have my political differences with her. But she made this accusation. And let me say this. Folks. I've listened to two chess podcasts talk about this issue. Grandmaster Alejandro Ramirez, sexual misconduct, possibly pedophilia too. I don't know what his response has been. I haven't heard anything directly from him or his people. What I have heard is what I feel very irresponsible statements, comments from some folk in the chess community. I also feel that some inappropriate actions were taken against this man. Look, an accusation is not a fact. It's an accusation. Go look the word up. It's an accusation. Just because someone accuses you of something doesn't mean that you actually did it. It's an accusation. You need to be careful about what you say and what you do when all that you know is that a person has been accused of something. Yes, it's horrible what he's been accused of, but it's still an accusation. It's still an accusation. Do you understand that? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? It's an accusation. And you need to be careful about taking action against somebody, whether you're an organized body, whether you're in the media, social media, print media. You need to be careful about what you say about somebody per an accusation. You need to be a little bit more balanced. You need to be very responsible. Because again, an accusation is not a conviction. As far as I know, this man has not been, he's been accused of sexual misconduct, but no one's taken him to court. He's not in a court of law, and he hasn't been convicted in a court of law. Period. As far as I know. So, hey, maybe we ought to need to just step back a little bit and encourage the folks who are making these accusations. And again, these are serious accusations. I'm not going to deny that. Encourage them to go to law enforcement and then let the process take place. I mean, that's what we do in the United States of America. You got to have faith in the process and let the process take place. Now, let me say this too. Some people have said, but, women, they get raped or they get inappropriately touched, whatever the case might be. They may find it too embarrassing to go to the authorities, or they may find that they become it's a humiliating experience for them. Well, heck yeah, I can see that, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a guy, and boy, I would be embarrassed as all get out if I went up there and said, hey, some dudes or a couple of dudes raped me, or a couple of dudes touched me inappropriately, whatever. But I'd be embarrassed by that too. It's nothing I would gladly just sort of throw out there. But guess what? If someone engaged in criminal behavior towards you, you still have the responsibility to put on your big boy panties or your big girl panties and take it to law enforcement and trust the process. I mean, you have to do that. That's your responsibility. No excuses. I'm sorry. You got to do that. You got to do that. Because let's say that some guy rapes you. I don't care if you're a man or woman. You're raped. And you say, well, they're not going to believe me. it's humiliating, it's embarrassing. Okay, you let it go. Do you really believe that person who did that rape, they won't do it again? It's almost like giving them permission to go do it again. Oh, well, I got away with it once. They stayed quiet about it. Let me go do it again. Okay? So you have a responsibility, not only to yourself, but to other possible future victims, to go say something. You know, again, I get it. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Dude, I get it, but you gotta go. You just gotta put on your big boy panties, your big girl panties, and go do what you gotta do, and let the system work. You know, have faith in the process. But I've heard some chess podcasters, man, I don't know. I don't know if this Alejandro guy is guilty or if he's innocent. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. It doesn't look good for him, I'll say that. But I also say this, based on what some of those people have said, man, dude, I'd start taking names and approaching attorneys. I would start taking names and approaching attorneys. And if you need help on finding names of some of these people, you have your attorney contact me. I'd be more than happy to say, hey, go check out this podcast. Go check out that podcast. Boy, that's, man. I just think they're just over the top. And I think they're able to go over the top because there's usually a level of arrogance, intellectual arrogance in the chess community. And I said, okay, you know, you expect that. But it's interesting how arrogance can be, or I call twitism, can be tempered when all of a sudden money's on the line. And if I was that guy, who's this Alejandro Ramirez, first of all, I'd get a good attorney because I would assume, and these are serious accusations, and someone's going to step up and want to take it to court. We'll take it to law enforcement, then we'll see where it goes from there. I get an attorney for that. I don't care if you're innocent or guilty. Get an attorney for that. And then two, I'll get an attorney about some people. I mean, it's like borderline. To me, it's slander. Maybe I don't understand what slander is, but some of the stuff they said, no, it's inappropriate. Now, I'm all for free speech, but I'm against slander. Think about this, folks. What if this guy is indicted and he goes to a court of law and both sides are heard? You know, a lot of research and investigation has been done, gathering of evidence, and they find any court of law says, this guy's cool. He's he was accused, but nothing happened here, as far as criminal behavior is concerned or violation of the law is concerned, breaking the law is concerned. Didn't happen. Now what? Now how are you going to bring all that back as far as all those arrogant, idiotic twit statements you made about that man's character? His stuff is gone. It's destroyed. Someone's going to owe him some reparations, some compensation. I mean, if it works out that way. Now, if it doesn't, if he is convicted, hey, I'm sorry. It's what it goes, man. There are consequences. None of us are sweet, innocent people out there. We all have a sin nature. And even to some degree, I believe everybody even has a depraved nature to them. And sometimes you just got to understand, hey, it'll catch up to you. It might catch up to you. So, but my position is this. I don't know if that guy's innocent. I don't know if that guy's guilty. What I do know is that those women who've made those accusations, they need to take it to a court of law. They need to take it to law enforcement. Then law enforcement, based upon their research and all, they need to see if this person needs to be indicted and move forward. Until then, hey, if you as an individual don't want to associate with this guy, okay, I get that. That's your business. If you as an individual don't want to do business with this guy, okay, great. I get it. But if you as an individual say, you know what, I'm going to wait and see what a court of law has to say. In the meantime, I'm going to keep associating with the person, keep doing business with the person. I think that's fine too. Last thing I want to say is Rochelle Ballantine is going to be here in Louisville, Kentucky, June 10 at the Broadway Theater, 816 East Broadway. I'd like for everybody, as many people as possible, to come out. There are 2 workshops. One is scheduled at 11 a.m. She'll be talking about women in chess. Please. That particular workshop is exclusively for women and girls only. We want the sisters to feel safe and comfortable and coming together and talking about women in chess, period. And then the second workshop takes place at, I want to say 1 p.m. And it's talking about chess and education. And so we're really encouraging parents and educators, administrators to come out for that. It's going to be a great topic. There's no workshop fee. We are providing food and drink, snacks, etc. But if you're a local business and you'd like to make a financial material donation, you can do so. They are deductible. You will get a tax receipt from me. And if you're somebody in the media who would like to, maybe interview Rochelle, please contact us. Please contact me at urbanlouisvillechess@yahoo.com, urbanlouisvillechess@yahoo.com, urbanlouisvillechess@yahoo.com. I've done an interview with Rochelle. It's posted on my YouTube channel. So you put on my YouTube channel, Urban Louisville Chess Podcast, and you can see it. And you can see why a lot of local people are pretty excited about the opportunity to be in this workshop with her, to talk to her. All right, guys, that's it. Urban Louisville Chess Podcast. Go to my Facebook page, Urban Louisville Chess Podcast, or a YouTube channel with the same name. Thank you.